feeling great. Welcome back to this meditation special series on Light of Knowledge. We have labeled this as a meditation special because we thought that there is so much confusion out there when it comes to meditation and the different practices that are offered in terms of meditation. Hope you've been following us and hope you've been enjoying this series. In our previous episode, we talked about the soul and the Supreme Soul. We got some insight into what a soul is and also the Supreme Soul and our connection with the Supreme Soul. So today we are going to go into greater depth. We really want to know who our Supreme Father is. And to guide us on this journey, we have with us in our studio today, Dr. Donika. So let us all please welcome Dr. Donika. Dr. Donika, thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, sister. We were talking about the soul and the Supreme Soul in our previous episode. One thing that came to my mind after the meditation that I've been following, the meditation that you taught us, over and over somehow I could not help but think, from childhood, I've been a devotee of Sri Ram. And now we are trying to shift our consciousness from a deity to the Supreme Soul with no form. And I was kind of wondering, how to bring that shift. And also, if you can give us more insight on the Supreme Soul and, the nature of Supreme Soul and the powers, because Supreme, the word itself indicates that Supreme is like all powerful. So maybe that will help us make that connection.
I would like to say that when I was a child, even I was, you can say, bhakt. When I used to pray a lot to Hanumanji, I was only in second or third standard, and I used to have fasts every Saturday.
Okay.
And daily morning, I used to start with Hanuman Chalisa, and I used to do all the processes of the prayers. But one thing I striked was, I asked myself one day that I am asking or I am praying to Hanumanji, who is also a deity. So from where is he getting, or what is the source from where he is getting? Mm-hmm. At that time I used to see some serials and I came to know that Hanumanji was a devotee of Sri Ram. Mm-hmm. So I got the logic, that Hanumanji got it from Sri Ramji. Then one question again struck my mind that, okay, Sri Ram is also a deity, then from where did Sri Ramji got? At that time we used to watch the serials, and one day I again watched that in that serial it was shown that Sri Ramji at Rameshwaram was praying to Shivji.
Okay.
So that struck me that I am asking to Sri Hanumanji, right, the deity Hanumanji, and there are many devotees of Hanumanji. From one I am, along with it, Hanumanji is devoting to Sri Ramji, and there are many devotees of Sri Ramji, and from them Hanumanji is one. Mm-hmm. Right? Then third question was that there are many devotees again of Shivji. So from that one aspect was Sri Ramji. I was the devotee of Hanumanji, Hanumanji the devotee of Sri Ramji devotee of Shivji. And this link, Shivji was at the topmost, Ramji with other devotees, Hanumanji with other devotees, and I with other devotees.
Okay. When you say Shivji, are we referring to Shankar or Mahesh? There are different names to refer to Shivji, because when you look at the picture of the Trimurti, it shows like Brahma, Vishnu, and Shankar.
Very true.
So is that what we are referring to when we say Shivji?
It's a very interesting question, and I would like to take one example. We see movies, right? You have seen many movies. And if I ask you the actor, that is hero and heroine of the movie, recollect it in seconds. You can say that the actor or the hero of this movie is this one, the heroine of this movie is this one. But if I ask for the director, then it becomes a bit difficult.
Yeah, then I wouldn't know.
Then you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
What does it mean? It means that the actors have got famous. The actors have become famous, but the director who is originally producing this movie, he is somewhere or the other dormant. In the same way, God, the incorporeal, is the director of this movie, and he has three main actors. That is Brahmaji, Vishnuji and Shankarji or Maheshji, as you said. The word God itself says G-O-D, right? Means he does three basic karmas of him with the help of three deities, that is Brahma, Vishnu and Mahesh. G-O-D. G stands for generation, O stands for operation and D stands for destruction. So God, the director, has three main hero actors, that is the generation part is done by Brahma, the operation part is done by Vishnuji and the destruction part is done by Shankarji. So these three are the actors, and the main director of the whole movie is the Supreme Soul, that is we call it Shivji.
Okay.
And here it's very interesting to know, as we had discussed, that here in meditation we develop a relationship with God and we also give him a nickname. You see, we don't say our father, or we don't represent our father with his name. When we are talking to our father, we call Papa or Daddy or Father, anything like that, no? So we don't represent him only Shiv, but we use a nickname for it, that is Baba.
Okay.
Shiv Baba. Baba means father, and Shiv is a Sanskrit word which means benefactor. So Shivji is the benefactor of all of us. And Baba, it creates a relationship with God. That is Shiv Baba. He is my father. And now we realize that all of us souls, all of us as souls have one father in common, that is Supreme Soul. And to have a direct relationship with God, we say he is my Baba.
You know, this is very nice because as I was growing up, I would always hear either some of my friends who are also into, spirituality, we would hear them say, we are all connected. And a lot of times people just say this probably without not even knowing the meaning. You know, that we're just all connected. You probably read about it. And somehow it makes sense. So you just keep repeating that without knowing what it means. But now I'm really getting a clearer picture of why we are truly, truly connected to each other.
And the more interesting thing is, more I am concerned with him as my Baba, yes, I develop that minus with him, the more I become lighter in the aspect, the more meditative I become naturally. And then I realize that he is there with me as a companion in each and every aspect of my life.
Okay.
So till now, what we were remembering him, and not only we see many of the religions, yes, the messengers of all the religions, what have they said?
They just point up.
They point up.
Yeah.
Let us see, Jesus Christ, he said, God is one, God is light. He said, I am the messenger of God.
Right.
Up means that is the incorporeal world where he lives. And he is one. We come to know now that he is one. And he is light.
Right.
As soul is light, twinkling star, so Supreme Soul is also light, a twinkling star. Not only that, when we see of our brothers of Muslim religion, what do they say? When they do the Hajj Yatra, they refer to one sentence which I would like to narrate as it is in Hindi.
Go ahead.
They say, Hey Parvardigar, Noor-e Ilahi, Mera Hajj Kabul ho. They say Parvardigar means the one who stays above.
Okay.
It's again that word.
Very interesting.
Noor means again Prakash or light.
Okay.
What we call as Jyotir Bindu in Hindu religion, it is Noor in Muslim religion, and in Christian religion they have said it light.
Yeah. So we are all agreeing, all the religions agree that it is the form of light.
Yeah.
We call it by different names, but it's the form of light.
Yeah. See, Sikh religion, Guru Nanak Ji, he also pointed out up and he said Ek Omkar Satnam. He also referred that he is truth and he is only one. So coming to the conclusion that we of all the religions have pointed him. But what did we do? We gave importance to the tags of the religion.
Okay.
Now we have to have a universal brotherhood feeling. That we are all souls, the souls as brothers, and the father of all souls is that supreme soul.
Right, right.
So the more I get concerned with this aspect, the easier for me to meditate, or it becomes easier for me to remember him in that form.
So please tell us more about our Shiv Baba, because you know, if he's our father, then we really need to know more about him.
Yeah.
You know, how can we, when I say my father, you know, in my body, there are some things I may get from my father as inheritance.
Yeah.
But when we are talking about this on a different level, metaphysical level, can I expect any gifts from my Supreme Father?
Yeah, sure. As the father of the body, we expect gift from him. Surely we can expect gift from the Supreme Soul, that is Supreme Father. And these gifts too are unconditional for each and every soul. The thing is how much we engross from him. Now what do we get from him as inheritance? The Supreme Soul is the powerhouse. As we discussed earlier, he is the powerhouse. Powerhouse of what? Powerhouse of all the qualities.
Okay.
Right? He is an ocean. You see, the water of ocean, it's endless.
Right.
It never vanishes. In the same way, the qualities or the powers of the Supreme Soul, that is Shiv Baba, they are endless. They are just like ocean. His ocean of love, his ocean of peace, his ocean of happiness, his ocean of knowledge, his ocean of bliss, and his ocean of power. These qualities we get from him, but the thing is we have to remove the upper layers of ours, that is the souls which have got the upper layers.
Now can you explain a little bit about upper layers?
Okay. I would just take an example of, say there are iron pieces which I am having. Now these iron pieces, if I bring closer to the magnet, what will happen?
Attraction.
It gets attracted, because the original nature of this iron pieces is to get attracted to the magnet. Now, if these iron pieces, I keep it open outside where it's raining, where it's dust, and all these iron pieces are rusted badly for few years as I have kept it outside. Now, this rusted iron pieces with all the dust, mud on it, I bring closer to the magnet, what will happen? It won't be attracted. What does this suggest? That iron is having the original nature to get attracted to the magnet, but as it is rusted, it is not getting attracted.
So that's the outer layer. But to use that same analogy for our situation, what would our outer layers be?
The first outer layer which we have developed is the body consciousness. And this body consciousness comes in number of outer layers. It may be ego, it may be anger, and it's a big list we can say. But what we are to concentrate now is, the more I become supra-conscious, that the more I get myself charged with the soul consciousness stage, the outer layers slowly and gradually, they get out, and the dormant part as me, as the soul, is now, we can say, influence.
In the example of the magnet, you can just brush off the dust of the magnet. But here,
of the iron pieces.
Iron pieces.
We brush out the dust and we put it in kerosene. We see that it's now okay. Now again it's unrusted, and we bring back to the magnet, it's back to the normal part what it was initially.
Right.
It gets its original quality.
So here in this case, we are brushing off the dust which has accumulated on us with the help of meditation.
Yeah, very truly. Now you have got, meditation is, you can say, a part and parcel of our life. When we do it regularly, we make it our lifestyle, we will find that the upper layer of body consciousness and all the rust which was affecting us, which was making us peaceless, which was making us unhappy, it now slowly and gradually makes us to our normal position, and we from body consciousness shift to soul consciousness. Now we are connected to the Supreme Soul, that is Shiv Baba.
So how does Shiv Baba, Shiv Baba gives us the power and we work on ourselves, or Shiv Baba just makes it happen for us once we connect to him?
The thing is, we have to make it realize that when I get connected to Shiv Baba, I experience that power. It's just like if you have to talk to your mother, you have to dial her number. If you don't dial her number, you just say, I have to talk to my mother, I have to talk to my mother.
Nothing's going to happen.
In the same way, if you just say, I have to connect with Shiv Baba, it won't. You have to first experience myself as the soul, and then I have to experience him as the Supreme Soul, and then I have to remember him. This is the way through which I get connected, and then only I can experience his powers coming to me.
But if I take my example, if as a child, if I fall down and I get dirty, I get hurt, even without my knowledge, my mom will come. When she sees me fall, she'll come, she'll pick me up and she'll clean me up. So in this case, our Father knows that we're falling, but we still have to make an effort to connect to him. But I don't need to make that same effort to connect to my mother. She automatically knows that I'm in pain. But here it sounds like I have to make an extra effort to connect to my Supreme Father, and then he will come to my rescue. Would that be a right assumption?
Yeah, definitely. We have to make the first attempt. Until and unless we make the first attempt, he will not come. In the same way, your mother is at home, you are outside, you will have to give a message to your mother that I am affected, or anybody else would be giving the message for you, then your mother will be coming. No? How can she know that you have some problem and she has to come? In the same way, we are in the corporeal world now, and Father is in the incorporeal world. Now, what knowledge we are sharing with you, it's not that this Brahmakumaris are giving the knowledge. We are just an instrument, and it's not that God is charging for it. You see, this is a very unique thing in Brahmakumaris. Here we have 7 days course, what we are discussing of soul, Supreme Soul, meditation. The local Brahma Kumaris Center, they teach 7 days course, daily 1 hour for 7 days. And one thing we see, for this course, they never charge.
Okay, that's good to know.
And the basic reason behind it is the Supreme Soul, he is the Father of Soul. So, a father will never charge his child. The same way, if I am going to a tuition and my father is the teacher, he will never charge fees for me. From other students he may charge, but Supreme Soul, he is Father of all souls. So how can he charge fees? He never charges fees, but yes, we have to make the first attempt.
Why is the need to make that first attempt? If he's our Supreme Father, why don't we have that automatic understanding or that automatic connection? Because in our biological sense, we grow up with our parents and we automatically know that she's my mother. So in this case, why is it that we have to take the first step?
It's a very good question, sister. Our biological parents were with us since childhood, and they taught us that this is your mummy, I'm your father. So we naturally started saying them mummy, papa, or father, daddy. But here, when we talk about Supreme Soul, we had totally forgot about him. It's only when we get the knowledge from him. It's just like when you ask me the address of my home, then only I can tell you the address. If you ask somebody else that, can you please tell Dr. Donika's address, who doesn't even know, then how can he tell? In the same way, we haven't asked the Supreme Soul till yet, and once we get it that we ask him and we are getting this knowledge, then only we can understand and know that yes, now that's the place we were searching for or looking for, and now it's the light we have got, the light of knowledge we have got with it.
So going back to the gifts we are going to receive from our Father, you talked about a lot of different qualities and a lot of powers that we can inherit from God, from our Supreme Father. Could you please elaborate a little bit on that as to what kinds of powers or what kinds of qualities are we really going to get from Him, and how is it going to benefit our life?
Okay, before elaborating, I would suggest again that we will experience it. We can sit back, all the viewers, we can sit back with our back straight, eyes open, and in a relaxed position. Slowly and gradually, I concentrate myself in the center of forehead. I am a twinkling star, getting detached from this body, moving up to my home, the incorporeal world, a golden red world. As soon as I enter my original home, the silence world, I cross all the souls and reach to the top, just beneath the Supreme Soul, my Father, the Supreme Energy. And now I know He is my Baba, Shiv Baba. I now see that number of rays from Shiv Baba are showering on me, and these rays, when are showered on me, I experience the inheritance of peace from Shiv Baba. I experience the showering of peaceful rays on me. And I am feeling extreme peace. I'm energized with this peace. I now feel that I am really inherited with this peace, and from the bottom of my heart, I am really grateful to Shiv Baba, my Baba, for benefiting with me, for benefiting me with the peace rays. Thanking to Baba, I again come back from the incorporeal world to this corporeal world and experience myself in this body again. I'm back to the normal position as I was initially. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Sister Donika, for this wonderful meditation experience. Thank you for being with us, and we continue to look forward to having you in our studio so you can continue to guide us on this beautiful journey.
You're most welcome. Om Shanti.
I hope all of you got this taste of the gift we can receive from our spiritual Father. This gift of peace is just one of the several gifts that we can get from Him. And this is a gift that you can get every day, every single day, every moment of the day, 24/7. So let us learn more from Sister Donika as to how we can enrich our lives with these gifts from our spiritual Father. If you have any questions or concerns, please write to us and we will give you a reply either on the show or we can communicate with you with email. Thanks for watching us. We look forward to seeing you again.